Hello and welcome to Moose Court. Today it's Judge Cedric Simpson and an arraignment for indecent exposure. This is going to be kind of interesting. The arraignment is for a fellow that has schizophrenia, has a history of it, might be some drugs involved. So let's start with his antics on the case before him.
1st, 2024, 9 a.m. Thank you. For cause case, People versus Daquan Delane.
Good afternoon, Assistant Public Defender Laura Kearney on behalf of Mr. Delane. Mr. Delane, can you unmute and state your name for the record?
Daquan Delane.
Okay.
Your Honor, we're asking for an adjournment for Mr. Delane to work on getting his.
How much does he have to do?
He just got out of custody very recently, so I think he's starting at the beginning of the process.
April 17, 2024, 9 a.m. Thank you. Bond continued. Court calls the case People versus Chelsea Graham.
Good afternoon, Assistant Public Defender Laura Kearney on behalf of Mr. Graham. Mr. Graham, can you unmute and state your name for the record, please?
Chelsea Graham. She's there. Chelsea Graham.
Can you
Not
see me? I'm
responding.
trying to get it. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I can't get
You know
it.
how to work your camera?
Kind of. Here we go. Okay, here's the chat. And then okay, there we go.
Okay.
Hello,
All right. State your name.
Chelsea Graham.
All right.
You know, we are requesting an adjournment. Mr. Graham has, I think,
You know, it always amazes me that anybody can figure out how to log into Zoom. It's amazing how many people do figure it out, but occasionally it's kind of funny to see people having problems with it. Anyhow, this Robert Heft, his case is finally called. The antics continue. Let's pick it up.
Court does call the case People versus Robert Heft.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, to your staff, Jonathan Emmons, on behalf of the people.
Yeah, if you're up. Hey.
Did you want to,
Hey, Judge, let's start you. Come on. Come on.
did you want to fight me?
Come on. He can hear you, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Heft, you are before the court on a felony complaint that alleges that on or about September 25th, 2023, the location of 2325 Twin Lakes Drive, apartment TA, Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, that you did commit the offense of aggravated indecent exposure. Sir, do you understand the date of that charge? Do you understand what you're charged with, sir?
You understand your motherfucking fears, bitch. Quit fucking stalking me, you fag ass motherfucker.
I will take that as a yes. That is a misdemeanor, a high court misdemeanor, punishable by up to 2 years and/or a $2,000 fine plus court costs. Do you understand that?
Queer ass piece of stock ass shit, motherfucker.
Sir, do you understand the maximum penalties?
Yeah, you can fucking open up that fucking door, bitch, like that. Fucking bitch, stock ass motherfucker.
Defendant is responding. It's inaudible, but I believe that he understands the maximum penalties. Count 2 is a misdemeanor offense that alleges that on that same date and at that same time that you did commit the offense of indecent exposure. Do you understand that charge, sir?
Hey,
I'm not hearing a response. He is present in the area.
He is present and listening, Your Honor.
All right. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year incarceration and or a $1,000 fine plus court costs. I will ask, although you're not responding, Mr. Heft, do you understand the nature of that charge and its maximum penalties? Do not hear a response. I will assume that the defendant has heard the charges and the maximum penalties. I will ask you first, sir, do you wish to be represented by counsel? Mr. Heft, do you wish to have an attorney represent you in this matter? I'm not hearing a response, but given the nature of the charges, the court, to protect the defendant's rights, this becomes a public defender case.
Bridget Cook on behalf of the Public Defender's Office for Mr. Heft.
You waive any further formal reading of the complaint.
Yes, we waive formal reading and stand mute.
Defendant having waived formal reading, standing mute to the charges, court will enter a not guilty plea, demanding a preliminary examination. You waive timelines on this?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Timelines having been waived, I will set a probable cause conference.
Okay.
It ain't gonna matter. But
March 28th of April.
let's do April 4th. It's gonna be a better month. Set probable cause conference for April 4th, 2024. That will be at 9 a.m. and this preliminary examination will be set from that date. As to bond in this case.
Your Honor, as it relates to bond, I think that Ms. Coons will be presenting the court probably with a motion for an order for finding of competency or a competency examination. I'll tell the court I was familiar with Mr. Heft in 15th. I'll note that he was found in that case. He had a misdemeanor malicious use of telecommunications service. That case, he was found opined originally to be incompetent to stand trial but restorable. That's a 6-month misdemeanor. So not surprisingly, the Center for Forensic Psychiatry was unable to see him within that 2-month period of time. That time frame elapses, he is then found to be incompetent. He doesn't have a lot of resources to his name. I'll be upfront with the court. I spoke to his mother a handful of times. I recognize that he has an illness, and I've tried to figure out act in his best interest using his mom. As I understand it, he doesn't have any family that are willing to kind of stick up for him, except for other than his mother. I'm asking the court for a high cash bond, $10,000, $50,000, only in so much as a way, and I'm saying this deliberately, not that I expect him to be able to post it, but I'm asking the court to consider it so high so that the mother doesn't feel obligated that she has to post it for him. I'm asking the court to put it in such amount so that she can't post it on his behalf. I don't believe that she's equipped. I've spoken to her. She's obviously a mother stuck between the love of her son and kind of everything that's going on. As I understand it, he has a 20-year history of schizophrenia. I don't think the court saw it while you were reading him the charges, but he came up and he punched a window during the reading of the complaint. I believe that given the nature of these charges, this is a case where he was making homophobic, racist slanders from the porch of his apartment complex, which he doesn't reside at anymore. I believe he surrendered that apartment. And then he got people's attentions. They were able to use their cell phone video, record him as he was making these statements out loud in the courtyard, and then he exposed himself and gratified himself in an indecent manner. So I think he presents a risk of harm to himself, a risk of harm to others. He's got some vague connection through his Facebook account to Mesa, Arizona. He does have a previous history of failing to appear. I think that there's a lot of issues that go on. Underlying all of it is that he's mentally ill.
Wow. 20-year history of schizophrenia. Obviously, he's not taking his meds. They have a lot of side effects, but still, I wouldn't be surprised if he's self-treating with street drugs. Anyhow, here's what the public defender has to say, and he gets triggered again.
Jenner, I do have an order for contingency. We would be asking for some type of nominal bond if he's possible to post it. He does have the support of his mother. He did have.
But you're asking for a forensic evaluation.
Yes.
I don't know how. I'm not going to sign that at this time, and the only reason I'm going to sign it, I'm not sure, unless your office has dealt with him. I understand the other orders that you'd be in a position to make that request of the court to make that referral. So I'll set his bond at this time. I'll set it for the PCC, and we can deal with it at that point. I'm going to set his bond. Yeah, I saw him. $50,000 cash surety, standard conditions, including no assaultive behavior or use or possession of weapons, no alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drugs. And I've signed that off. We're all set. See him April 4th. Thank you, Washington County Jail.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, it's an understatement to say that's a tough one, but it is what it is. Hey, you can help out the channel by giving me a thumbs up and subscribe and hit the bell icon. Thanks.